That is actually lethal, mate. It's offensive. I've never driven a front-wheel drive car that's like that. Seriously. Have you ever wanted to die really fast in a car? Because if you want to do it, put 400 horsepower in something that weighs less than a ton. Why not? I've been looking forward to seeing this car for ages. Volkswagen Lupo, what is it, 412? Anything over 350 is going to be like a nightmare anyway. 412 horsepower in a tiny Volkswagen Lupo, a genuine GTI. Don't see many of them on the road anymore. It's going to be fast as anything, and it's a well-built car. Guys, you're going to love this. Check this out. Barry, thanks so much for coming out on a Sunday morning at like whatever the time is. We've been looking forward to getting this car on the channel for ages, as I said, and this is your creation, your iteration of what you want, like a death trap, sorry, a fast car to be in hatchback format. So give us a quick rundown of the car. What's the like bullet points of it?
Engine swap, 1.8 turbo, meth.
Yeah.
Forged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What turbo's on it? What's
GT 28.
Yeah. And it's like, and you said earlier, it's 412 something?
412, yeah.
412 horse, and it's like, for a GT 28, that's like top end of what that should produce. So it's right in its efficiency range. It must be a nightmare to drive on the road.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Does it hook? Does it like hold?
Yeah, it depends how you like drive it, but yeah, it's good.
So like Porsches and BMWs and that in Mexico, where if you happen to come across one, that's you're pushing them up the road, I bet.
Yeah, smoking them.
It's so, I mean, and it's a tidy car as well. We were saying earlier off camera, we were discussing about there aren't many Lupos on the road, and to have a genuine GTI and they're like rocketing in value and the rest of it.
Yeah, it's a really clean one as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I really looked after it. So
how long have you had it?
3 years.
Have you? And did it have the engine swap in it when you got it? Or
yeah, it had a 1.8 turbo engine swap in it, but it weren't that great. So I basically started again.
Yeah, and just cleaned it up
nicely.
And did the whole thing. Apart from the engine, have you had to do any other custom stuff to make it sort of fit in there?
Not really. Just really put the better parts than what was on there to start off with. It was more sort of lashed together, so to speak, when I bought it, and I just basically upgraded all the parts to make it a proper,
like usable, reliable, and the rest of it. You don't have any like. I mean, when in a minute. Well, do you want to just pop the bonnet for us? Because we were saying earlier about temperatures and getting everything squeezed in. When you say squeezed in, look at this. It is like you can't get a finger between the slam panel and the inlet manifold.
You're always on about fingering.
You can't, I mean...
You can't finger another man's car.
There's always an innuendo, isn't there? Innuendo. Custom pipe work and the GT turbos, all like... And it's pretty tight, considering it's so like squeezed in there. They've managed to do... I mean, did you do any of the fab work, or is that all done by...
I didn't. Ford Creation's done it.
Oh, okay, and the same guys that did the four-wheel drive Polo, they did all of this stuff. I mean, they obviously know their stuff, because to squeeze that in there, you've got the headlight there and the intercooler pipe's just about squeezed in behind it. It is so squeezed in there, and it doesn't have any reliable. Is fine.
Reliable.
Drive it. Any issues with
drive it anywhere you want.
Daily.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at the interior. Do you want to just let's have a walk around. Let's go and have a look at the interior. It's got them seats in it, Stu.
What seats?
Recaro CSs, because they're the best seat in the world. Like the 6M Polo had, like my Datsun's got. So they were out of a, was it a Astra or Corsa?
No, they were out of a Corsa VXR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're nice. I mean, is it a lot of work to get them to fit into the Lupo?
I don't think it's mega work to have them put in, but yeah, he just basically made a rail on each side and then fitted it on top on the existing rails.
So. And they still slide forward and do all everything they're supposed to do.
Fine, yeah.
Apart from that, the interior, apart from the steering wheel, it's pretty standard. I mean, is there anything different in the interior?
The gloss black that you see, that I don't think that's standard, but yeah, apart from that.
Yeah. And what suspension, brakes, tyres?
It's got BC Racing coilovers all round. Audi TT front brakes on it.
Yeah.
But standard ones on the back. It's got a diff in it.
Yeah.
5-speed box.
Quaife, is it? Or
yeah, Quaife.
Yeah. I suppose you need, when it's pushing that sort of power, you need to have...
Yeah, so it grips the road, but yeah.
Some sort of control over it. And are they genuine BBS wheels?
No, they're replicas.
I was going to say, you can't tell these days, they're so good. But it's the look, because it's quite a factory-like looking car, it's just neat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's clean and just nice.
They're a smooth-looking little car anyway. Again, you don't see many of them on the road. Are there any plans you got for it going forward? Is there anything you're going to change?
Well, I'm currently trying to sell it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Oh, there we go. So
fancy a Lupo.
if you guys at home want an absolute bonkers Lupo, which we're just about to find out how bonkers, then get in touch with us or get in touch with Barry. I suppose you can put the link in the Barry's.
Well, we'll put Barry's Instagram.
Yeah, and then you can get in touch with him.
If they can't get hold of Barry, get hold of us and we'll pass it to Barry.
Yeah. The famous Lupo. Yeah.
It is famous.
It is.
It is because look, you can see.
I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. But we know who these are.
Oh yeah, we know. We know Beef 77. But...
Mate, it's tidy, isn't it? It is so clean.
Can look in the boot.
Let's have a look in the boot because he's got a little deal going on in the boot here. There we go. Meth injection just to keep it cool. But you said the methanol injection wasn't. It's not mandatory. It doesn't have to work, but it's more.
It just comes on boost, about 15 psi. It comes in.
Yeah, just to keep it safe. And
I've hardly ever used any meth in it at
really?
all. So yeah.
So it's not. So you know that proves the tuning and the reliability. Who mapped it? Who mapped the engine?
Devils.
Devil Developments. Yeah. What ECU is it on?
It's just the one that'll come with the engine.
Standard.
Okay.
It's standard that they're able to just tune everything and use.
Yeah, I just had to get it unlocked and just plugged it in, mapped it.
It all sounds too easy, doesn't it? How is it that easy to get something as powerful as that?
412 volts.
Yeah, I'll just use a standard ECU. But they obviously know their stuff. I mean, Devil Development, they've been doing it for
really
a long time. Okay. Well, I suppose we better go out for a ride then, shall we? Let's go out for a drive. Go on then.
I thought you were going to go and do it. Go on.
Go and start it up.
When am I getting my shoes?
Go and drift it. Start the car up.
Oh, he's going to go and start the car up.
Give it a little rev.
Go on then.
Give it a little rev. Give it a little rev.
That easy to drive, even the kids can do it.
He's in the right place. You're going to have one of these when you're older?
Yeah. Why doesn't Dad just give it to you instead of selling it? Oh. Tell when people look after their cars, get in there, smell nice.
Yeah. Just like yours, Stu.
I'll let you have a go of it as well.
Only if you're okay, mate.
Yeah.
I'll never.
No, I like other people driving it.
Are these seatbelts standard?
Yeah.
Nice.
Red standard.
I like that. This is nice. I mean, as if anyone could ever sit in the back. They're so tiny, aren't they? Is the trim on the rear seats? Is that standard?
No, that's standard. No,
is it?
I had front ones matching.
Yeah.
But then swapped them for these.
Yeah. It's nice, mate. It's a tidy car.
Yeah.
It's real nice. I forgot how small they were. It's like being in a shoebox.
You are 6 foot what?
Well, 6'4", yeah. So it is for sale, ladies and gents, this car. So what sort of, what are you looking at figure-wise? Do you want to sell it for?
13 and a half.
13 and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, bearing in mind, it's probably, I would imagine it's cost you more than that to put it together.
Oh, well, I paid nearly 6 grand for the car and then I've spent 15 grand on the car.
Exactly. I mean, it's not too loud either, is it? At the moment. like
the motorway, it's savage.
Yeah.
You need 2 lanes.
Jesus. And it's got a diff in it as well, so it's like it's not just spinning one tyre.
No, but when you're on uneven surface, it sort of like toes
Wants to pull around. That is unbelievable. What boost pressures? Do you know what boost pressure it's running to get that? 28. Oh, okay. Jesus. Jesus Christ. That's hard work. Being a passenger. I bet your boy loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He must absolutely love it. That is offensive, mate. Oh man. So how come you're getting rid of it? Are you going to just get something different, or?
No, I've done my thing with it. I've enjoyed it. I don't really use it apart from going to the odd car show. So I wanted to go to a good home so someone can enjoy it a bit more.
Right? Have that same experience again.
It just sits outside, so there's no point in it just sitting outside doing nothing.
What are you gonna get to replace it?
Nothing.
You're not. You're done with it, and that's the.
I've got friends with all fast cars. If I want to go to.
Okay, fair play. Normally, when people get into this sort of thing, they'll move on to the next thing, or they've got a plan. But I suppose, end of the day, if you're gonna get something quicker, there's only so many things. What are you gonna get? That's like,
you're not gonna get anything quicker. For £8
for that money, no, exactly. Even if you bought something and then spent the money on it to get it to that power, you're looking at spending double that sort of money. That was, it's a way to wake up on a Sunday morning. I'll say that.
You got to be on it, haven't you?
Right, But like I said earlier, reliability-wise, it's just like
it's fine.
You just drive it daily, and if you needed to, you could drive it daily.
Drive it to the shops and back, whatever. Like I say, the old car show.
Yeah. Clutch-wise, has it got like it must have something.
I think it's got something like a VR6 clutch in it.
Right, okay. So, because there's not a standard one that's going to cope with that sort of power, is there, to be honest? Well, that is certainly a way to do it. I'm keen to know what, if you took it, drag racing is my thing, but I'm keen to, if you went to Santa Pod, it feels like it would be a really competitive car. If you had like some good tyres on the front and grip, you're sort of limiting the amount of wheel spin, it would be a seriously quick car.
I've done some draggy times in it.
Have you?
Sort of, like 100 to 200, I was getting like 7s.
Yeah.
So not too bad.
No. I don't know about the 100 to 200 thing. I don't know what, that sounds fast, but I don't know what that's comparable to. I mean, like Porsche Turbo S or
911 GT3s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Mate. Got to try and find 13.5 grand now. It actually grips quite well, doesn't it? I thought it'd just be wheel spinning the whole time.
You can have a drive up.
Yeah, if you're okay with that, we'll go up here, take a run up here, and then maybe pull over back where we were or whatever. Down the front here somewhere. It comes out where our feet are, does it?
What, the screamer pipe?
The screamer pipe, yeah.
Literally down to the floor.
Jeez. That's hard work, that is. If we go back, I've got a dry mouth now.
Yeah, me too.
That is. I've never been in a front-wheel drive car that's as fast as that, I don't think. Never. And I've been in some really fast front-wheel drive stuff. But The way
You
it
have
puts the
literally
power
got,
time.
like, could you imagine if we was on B roads, like towing it, like you gotta be.
Yeah, because it just
Oh,
like, yeah, it'd pull you all over the place. I'm a bit nervous. Right, see that, Stu? Ta-ra. That is. It feels so tiny to be in as well.
Yeah,
like everything's really low down and small. I've really got to watch my. Yeah, head-wise, it's all right.
Yeah.
I've just got to watch my feet on the pedals because it's.
Yeah, I don't know why it's designed like that.
Yeah,
Why it's so close.
but then not everyone's size 13s.
No.
Like,
True.
jeez, mate. I was genuinely surprised. I thought I knew it was going to be fast,
Yeah.
but I didn't. I underestimated that a bit, to be honest.
Yeah, it does shock people.
Yeah.
When you come next to people on a motorway, like, and they're M4s and that, and they're like, oh, that's sick.
But I
and then
can't
you're
think
like,
of it. Yeah, like something like an M3 or something wouldn't stand a chance.
No, on the way here, I annihilated an M4.
It's all right. Whoever wants to buy this, you're gonna have a lot of fun in this because this is like, it's nice to have a combination of yes, it performs like it does, but you can still use it. It's not stripped out.
Yeah, it's a usable car.
Yeah, no, it's not like all the dashes cut out of it and all that. Oh man. Jesus. Oh, it is aggressive, isn't it?
isn't it?
I felt that. It wanted to dance over to the right hand side there.
Not even full post yet.
Really?
Nah.
I'm respecting it at the moment because it is quite violent. Just wait till we get to straight bits. Jesus. Yeah, I think that's enough for me. It's one of those, because it's trying to fight for grip. Like you said, it's got that diff in it, and it's trying to. It's looking for the you know, so using whatever the most grip is.
Yeah.
When you've got, I've never driven a front wheel drive car that that I've been nervous to change gear, because when you let your hand off the steering wheel to change gear, you don't know if it's just gonna like pull it over to one side, but that actually does that, doesn't it? You've really got to hold on, mate. This is so what was it? How much power was it when you first got it? I mean, even with a standard 1.8 turbo engine, it must have been pretty.
So
lively.
when I bought the car, the guy sold it to me as 368. It didn't make 368.
Oh,
285, but it was still fast at 285.
I probably might
I was shocked that when it went on the dyno that it made 285 because it was fast.
Yeah.
And then I put this engine in. It was sort of like 350-ish, 380.
Yeah.
And I remember picking up from Brad at Ford Gracians. He's like, Barry, you gotta be careful, mate. Honestly, this thing's fast.
Yeah, it's lethal.
And I hadn't even had it mapped. Like, my plan was to then go on and get it mapped for more power. And I took it to Devils, and they said, what sort of figure was you looking to gain? I said, if you got 400, I'll be more than happy just to get in that 400 figure.
Yeah, yeah.
And they mapped it and they got 412 out of it. It's mental. I did intend to go into the right hand lane, I already looked, but it made the decision for me. Yeah, no choice.
Oh man. It feels like, do you know what it feels like? When I first started driving and I got in something, I went from like my 1.3, whatever it was, and I got in like a Renault 5 Turbo, because I'm old as fuck, obviously. And they were lively at the time. I remember thinking, I want to race everything, this is faster than it, and this is like a different ball game.
Yeah.
You just, I would take it out on a Sunday morning on roads like this and just try and bait stuff, because like I can't think of anything that would like
cold Sunday or weekend, like Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Taking it for a blast.
Just looking for M5s and stuff like that, because you wouldn't stand a chance. That's lethal. That is actually lethal, mate. It's offensive. I've never driven a front wheel drive car that's like that. Seriously. It's deadly. There's times when you don't want to let go of the steering wheel to change gear because it's all like,
as well.
Yeah, and my feet are up against the trim at the bottom. My mouth's gone dry where I was like
holding on.
Yeah. Mate, that makes my Mark 1 Golf feel like slow. It's faster than that. Way faster. Mate. Oh. I'm actually knackered from driving this. That is offensive. I've never ever driven a front wheel drive car that drives like that. It's almost a joke. You have built a monster, Barry. Fair play to you. On your mark, get set, let's go. No, okay. Was that good? You like that, did you? You wait till you got the cans on later on. Buy that car. That's what I'm going to say. If you want to have fun, that's beyond fun actually. I did a few lane changes over there on the way back, completely unintentionally as well. That I've never driven, like I said to you a minute ago, mate, I've never driven. Thank you so much, Barry, also, for letting us drive that. I honestly, giving someone, he doesn't know me, and he said, like, you know, I'll drive my car, that's my baby, and that's a very interesting thing to do, especially knowing how that drives. It is, I've never driven a front wheel drive car where I've thought, I've only got a split second to change gear, because that's time I've got not having two hands on the steering wheel. It is that lethal. It's pulling you all over the place. You can't use all that power.
I always know when it's true because you don't stop speaking. You're like,
mate, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. If it was, I think, no, that's it. It's just like, I kind of, in my drag racing head, I'm thinking, yeah, put some slicks on it, take it to the pod. See, it is offensive.
Or swap it.
Yeah, but am I going to get the kids in the back?
Yeah.
There you go. What have I got? Yeah, jump in the car, kids. Where? That's what they'll say. Barry has built an absolute monster there. I've never driven a front wheel drive car like it, in case I hadn't already said that. It's pretty to look at. Great little car, it's reliable, and it's mind-bogglingly fast. It's just so much fun. I kind of want to have a go again, but I've got to get off, so I've got stuff to do today. Ladies and gents, if you know of anything that's faster than that, I bet you don't. Well, I don't know of anything that's faster than that front wheel drive because I've never been anything like that. Please get in touch with us. My mouse actually dry, Stu.
Just sign it off.
Right. If you know of anyone that's got...
Just sign it off.
Well, get in touch with us if you know you've got something mental. Other people having fun on a Sunday morning. Like, share, subscribe, buy this car because it's for sale. That's your lot. There you go. Is that quick enough for you?
Motherfucker, I've been mortified, 45, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of my die. Knock you off a base with a bat when them niggas slide. Homicide, genocide, televised, emphasize my